Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Moreland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Still going. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw is Thomas. Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
3rd and 4. Now Thomas. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, a run with Strong. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on third. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Strong. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll try to run with Strong. And this time he is in. Yes. Pierre Strong, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. On
second down, this is Madison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Vikings at 4-11 on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Quickly to Addison here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Thomas will look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. To throw is Thomas. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 59 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tutu Atwell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Looking to throw. Thomas able to get him, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
Brings up third down and 12.
Off play action. Thomas able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, Thomas. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
19, Tiger.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Thomas, and his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
70 Lions. Panther 60. Trap 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
60 Eagle. Check smash. Stop below 18.
Back to throw. Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
70 range. Score 18 Rattler.
Here's Thomas. A final shot before break. His throw incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Off play action. It's Howell. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll go play action. Howell. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Strong. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Strong one more time. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Howell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run on 1st down. Moreland. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, Moreland. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll go again with Strong. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Give up the middle to Strong. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
Touchdown, Browns. Cedric Tillman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And quickly they get to the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 17, Thomas. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, Moreland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
At the 29-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Now, now. 70 Lions.
Off the play fake. Thomas steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
19 Lions.
Thomas on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Thomas. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Back to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Thomas. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Strong again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.